Has there been any more contact with Markeith on how he's taken the changes?
Yeah, members of the organization have been in contact with Markeith. I think he's at a reasonable place now. I don't know if I want to say good place or not, but I think he's processed all of it at a time to kind of let the rawness and the emotional part of it wear off. And I think you realize he'll be most likely be the starting power forward for us and play a lot of minutes and have another great opportunity here in Phoenix to play with an improved team. So, members of the organization have been in touch with him, and we'll continue to reach out to him and hopefully keep those lines of communication open.
Some people in the past have compared his game to kind of like almost like a LaMarcus Aldridge, and as far as a mid-range offensive game. And Aldridge was really helped out by playing next to Robin Lopez, a defense-oriented center. Have you guys talked at all to Markeith about that kind of thing with Tyson Chandler right next to him as a real focal point on the defensive end?
Yeah, we've kind of laid out how that would benefit him with as you mentioned, the physical play, screen setting, rolling hard to the rim, rebounding ability to finish lobs, dunks above the rim. As you know, Dave, Markeith's a very skilled offensive player. He's a good passer for a big. So that's one of the things that we wanted. Now we feel like we have two of those guys, and Tyson Chandler and Alex Len, who do a lot of similar things. And they play their game and they play their role as well as anybody. And then I think that'll free up Markeith to do his thing. So I think that'll benefit him. As you mentioned, he did great work last year in the mid post. We went to him some in the post on the low block. But I think the next step for him, it'll be starting to make strides toward this, is shooting the three ball and expanding his game, because I do believe he's versatile enough offensively that he'll be able to score at all three levels, around the basket, in the mid range, and from three.
So you've started getting a reputation of having none of your moves telegraphed before they happen. Mm-hmm. And the signing of Mirza Teletovic came kind of out of nowhere.
Right.
People had thought maybe he wouldn't be, they would take the qualifying offer off of him, but all of a sudden he was agreed to terms with you guys. Did you guys kind of work that out with the Nets on how you were going to have that happen? It seemed like it happened minutes apart.
It happened quickly. Yeah, I believe the last time we were here, right after Tyson Chandler's press conference. That was something where, in the context of restricted free agency, you're obviously never sure, what a team's going to do, if they're going to match an offer, if you make an offer. And that was more, I think, a partnership with Mirza's agent, Jeff Schwartz, who also represents Tyson Chandler. He kind of gave us a heads up that he didn't think Brooklyn would match if we made an offer. And I think because of his relationship and there's mutual respect with him and Billy King with Brooklyn, once they knew we had interest and the number was going to be above the qualifying offer, I think they agreed to make him unrestricted, and that cleared the way for us to sign him. So, it happened pretty quickly, but at the same time, another guy that we think will really benefit from playing with guys like Tyson Chandler and Alex Len. 2 years ago, Mirza shot 39% from three when he was healthy. One of the higher percentage guys and higher volume guys in the league. Obviously, that's a good combination. So we think he'll fit right in with how we play.
Yeah, it seems like he's going to be able to take over a Channing Frye type role that was lost last year. One just quick technical question on bird rights. So because he signed a one-year contract with a new organization, you're not going to have the ability to maybe re-sign him and go over. He'll already be over the cap. So what went into that thinking on just the one-year deal?
Well, I don't think we'll be over the cap next year. I think we'll have plenty of cap space to sign him with the cap space. Yeah, so it's a bit of a unique situation.
If you max player, then you'd be kind of up against it, and you wouldn't be able to bring him back. I guess was what I was thinking.
Right. Yeah, you have his early bird rights still, and you have the exceptions to work with as well. So, it's a unique situation, and obviously we factored in the projected cap spike next year into that equation. We made him the offer.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Sure.